Public School. I'm your science teacher. We are learning chapter 12 electricity. Now the next after this thing is, let me introduce with some circuit diagrams here. Uh, see, in physics you learn things with circuit diagrams. So basically symbols are very important in a circuit diagram. If you see in cell, the cell has one plus and one minus. So this, the longer line is a plus, always plus, and the shorter one is always minus. If it's only one, means it's a cell, but there are two, more than two or more than one, we call it as a battery. Okay, so even though you have seen in your laptop battery, there are many cells connected in series. The third is a open key and the fourth one is a close key. So when a dot is there, means a key is inserted into it, means switch, it is switch on. Now you must have seen a wire, three wire joint like this, but if the wire is not joined, it goes above it, it is not joined, crossing it. Then the bulb can be represented like this. The eighth one is a resistance. I'll introduce you what is a resistance here. When you have an arrow on it, it shows variable resistance, means there are some resistance which are fixed in value, there are some resistance which can be variable in it. For example, your fan meter, you can increase or decrease the speed of your fan, that is nothing but that is the variable resistance. The fourth is a symbol of an ammeter. You know, the ammeter helps you to measure the current, and the last one is the voltmeter, that helps you to measure the voltage. Now Ohm's law is a very important law, right? Ohm's law gives you the relation. I'll explain you this experiment a little later, but what is actually Ohm's law? See, it named under the scientist George Simon Ohm, right? The physicist named George Simon Ohm, under his name, he named it as a Ohm's law. He found out the relation between the current and the potential difference. Exactly, yes. He find out the difference between current and the potential difference. And what is that? That V is directly proportional to current. So basically, directly proportional means what? If you increase the potential difference, the current also increases. If you increase the potential difference, the current also increases. Means what? Whenever you increase potential difference, so for example, you must have seen when you get a 1.5 volt battery, or when you get a 3 volt battery, or when you get 4.5 battery, more is the potential difference, more will be the current. Okay, but when you remove this, so basically when we will, V is directly proportional to current, so I is directly proportional to, right, V is directly proportional to current, right? So V, when you remove, you have to add a constant here, and you put that constant as R. Now what is R here? What is R here? R is called resistance. Now what is the role of resistance here? The name itself tells you something. It is stopping something. So what it stop? It can stop the current. Now how does it stop the current? While stopping the flow of electrons. Exactly. That I'll introduce. So V is directly proportional to I. V is equal to IR. So how do you write Ohm's law? In a definite physical situation, now why does it require? Because physical situation also depends. The potential difference applied across the conductor applied across the conductor definitely, because is directly proportional to current flowing through it, right? Is directly proportional to current flowing through it. Or we can say, in a definite physical situation, the current flowing through a conductor, we can say like this. Let me write down again. In a definite physical situation, that is the amount of current flowing through a conductor through a conductor is directly proportional to potential difference applied across it. Applied across it. Okay, and we can say V is directly proportional to I, therefore V is equal to IR. Okay, have a look, see, that is what they are telling you, sorry, that's what they are telling you, and here is Ohm's law. It is the same thing as what I said. Okay, so that's it for a day. Read this Ohm's law, very important. V is equal to IR, and I'm going to introduce what exactly the other thing is. Fine. So please understand these symbols and this Ohm's law. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next session.